My TikTok was just hacked.
The supposed hacker on Gypsy Rose Blanchard's account has screen recorded himself on her account going to Ryan Anderson's messages and proving they are from Gypsy Rose to him.
In this first one, Gypsy allegedly says that she does still have feelings for Ryan, but she doesn't want to hurt Ken.
And I have people that are like, oh my God, like, you're insane for deleting that kind of a following.
Gypsy Rose's TikTok hacked, but there's a twist you won't believe. Ever wonder how far a hacker will go for a few $100? Well, Gypsy Rose's recent TikTok hack has the internet buzzing, but things didn't exactly go as planned. With nearly 10 million followers on the line, the hacker's demands and Gypsy's unexpected response have left us all questioning their true motives. Here's the full breakdown of what went down.
Last night got crazy. Gypsy Rose Blanchard's account was hacked and everybody was legit losing their minds. So much has happened, so I'm going to break it all down and give you the latest updates. Okay, so here's how it happened and here's what you need to be careful of. There have been tons of scammers sending out emails like this. Welcome to the Blue Badge platform. People want to get the little blue check on their accounts and they get these random emails from hackers that look like this. This one said, your account has been selected for the TikTok Blue Badge after a detailed review. Click the button below to confirm your badge. Now, when you click this, you think it's going to TikTok and you log in. It is not going to TikTok. It is going to whoever this scammer's web page is. And then when you put in your email and your password, they immediately get it and they can take over your account. So that is what happened to Gypsy Rose Blanchard. She has been waiting to get the blue tick on her account for quite some time. Now, she already had it, but when you do a name change, your tick goes away and you have to reapply, which is what she did. So when she received that email, unfortunately, she didn't look closely enough at it, thought it was legit, and filled it out.
Gypsy Rose, known for her massive following on TikTok, revealed just 11 hours ago that her account was hacked in the dead of the night, around 1 to 1:30 a.m. She wasted no time taking to Instagram, explaining that anything posted from her account wasn't her doing. She's clearly in full-on damage control mode, telling her followers she'd be contacting TikTok to get it back. But that's where the story takes a strange turn. The hacker, instead of taking advantage of the massive account with millions of followers, dropped a surprising demand. $400? Yep, you heard that right. $400 for Gypsy's account. In the DMs, the hacker even went as far as to say, "Hi, if you pay money, I will give you your account back." Gypsy, however, wasn't fazed. She asked how the hacker had gained access to her account, and it turns out they used the verification email to hijack her blue check. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Gypsy wasn't desperate to get it back. In a series of DMs, Gypsy revealed that she was planning to delete her account anyway in the next few months. Honestly, you can keep it. I was going to delete it in a few months anyway. If I can get it back, great. If not, whatever, she said. It's almost like she was completely unbothered. But the hacker, seemingly unimpressed with her attitude, then asked for the $400 via PayPal. Now, here's where things really start to feel off. Gypsy, who is 9 months pregnant, calmly shut down the hacker's request, stating that everything she has is budgeted towards my child and bills, and that she is not a millionaire. Gypsy didn't see the need to pay a dime for an account she wasn't even planning on keeping. Could this be why the hacker only asked for $400?
The hacker instantly took over her account and started messaging her. So in this, the blue is from Gypsy Rose's private TikTok account, and the white is from Gypsy Rose's hacker. So this is all coming from Gypsy Rose's account that has 9 million followers. So Gypsy writes and says, I will be calling TikTok and getting my account back. He immediately writes back and says, hi, if you pay money, I will give you your account. Please? ? Hey. So she writes back and says, there are better ways than this. And he says, I promise you, I will give account. And she writes, how did you hack the account? Was it the verification email for the blue badge? And he says, yes. Then he gives his asking rate. He tells her he wants $400 for it. And Gypsy writes back and says, you can keep it. I was going to delete it anyway. And he says, you don't have $400? And Gypsy replies and says, I'm an expecting mother who is 9 months pregnant. Everything I have is budgeted towards my child and bills. Contrary to popular belief, I am not a millionaire. I'm sorry, but I won't give you the money. Gypsy then shared a picture of her account on her Instagram saying, please mass report her TikTok account. I'd rather this account be banned than in the hands of a foreign hacker. You'll also notice the hacker was actually uploading his information for people to send him money on her account. And at the same time, the hacker was posting pictures to Gypsy's stories on her TikTok, like this one saying account was hacked, price $200, payment PayPal. Now he started out asking for $500. I guess nobody bit. Then he lowered it to $200.
It's almost like they didn't know there wasn't anything on Gypsy's account worth exposing. From the hacker's perspective, $400 is a bit underwhelming for such a high-profile account. If they were truly after something scandalous or valuable, you'd think they'd demand much more. But perhaps they realized there was nothing shady to be found. With no incriminating DMs or posts to worry about, Gypsy wasn't exactly losing sleep over the situation. In fact, she even joked that if the hacker wanted to keep the account, so be it. The hacker, clearly frustrated, replied with a final remark, "You don't have $400. But Gypsy was unfazed. "Honestly, if I had to, I could easily rebuild this in a new account," she said. With her massive following, she knows it wouldn't take long to bounce back, whether on TikTok or elsewhere. So in the end, the hacker walked away empty-handed.
And the hacker is on her live right now on her TikTok account and is starting to spill all of her, quote, secrets on the account if he doesn't get paid. Now, this obviously very well could be fake, but here's one of the posts. This is allegedly between her and Ryan. "You look so good as a brunette. I miss your voice. You know I do. You still have my heart. I still only have eyes for you, Gypsy Rose. You really are the most beautiful woman in the world, just being honest." And then she apparently texts him, "Hey Ryan, I was wondering after court on Monday, would you be open to have a sit-down face-to-face with me? There are some things I would like to say in person. We can go to a coffee shop or something away from the chaos. I can assure you my intentions are honorable. I have had many months to reflect on the way things happened, and I would understand if you would say no, but I wanted to make the first move towards true healing." This hacker is getting a lot of money too on this live, and they're all telling him to switch the PayPal account so that he gets the money and Gypsy doesn't if she gets her account back. He's been live for about an hour. He supposedly wants $500, but I'm pretty sure he's already gotten more than that just on the live. This makes me wonder if it wasn't actually her that deleted all of her YouTube videos.
But that's not even the craziest part. This story is getting deeper by the minute. Let's break it down. First, there's a wild claim about a false CPS report. So, it all started with a surprising post from Gypsy Rose Blanchard on her TikTok stories. She shared a screenshot that's got everyone wondering what's really going on. The post shows a message that says, "Making a false CPS report is considered a crime in most states." And just like that, the internet is buzzing. Now, what's the deal here? Is she taking back control of her account? The timing is certainly suspicious, and it feels like there's a lot more to this than just a random post. And it doesn't stop there. The plot thickens with another screenshot that goes even deeper into legal territory. This one's tied to a Louisiana law that warns against making false statements or reports, especially when it comes to crimes that could jeopardize public health, safety, or individual rights. It's all a bit blurry, but one thing's clear, this is serious business. So why would she post something like this? What's she trying to say? Is Gypsy Rose in deep trouble with CPS? Now, there are rumors flying that CPS may already be investigating her, and it looks like Gypsy might have put herself in a tricky position. If CPS hasn't already been contacted, why would she be posting about it so much? The timing of these posts makes it seem like something might already be happening behind the scenes. People are starting to speculate that CPS may already be looking into her case, especially since she's openly reacting to the idea of being reported. And things get even more complicated when you throw in some rumors that have been circulating. Apparently, Gypsy allegedly supported a woman in prison who wanted to hurt her own child, a story that doesn't exactly paint her in the best light.
She got her ass beat up during lunchtime because she was talking about how one of the girls who was put into her squad was there for attempted murder of her child. And she was sitting there saying how that child deserved it because the mom didn't want the child. She's about to have a baby. You can be all for abortion, but this mother physically, strangled her daughter to death. And that's not a way that you should be promoting anything.
No.
That baby didn't deserve that.
While this is just a rumor and hasn't been proven, it adds fuel to the fire. People are already questioning her ability to be a fit mother, and these types of rumors only make it worse. Even though there's no solid evidence yet to prove she's a danger to her own child. The Department of Children and Family Services, DCFS, is already involved, which means things are getting serious from day one. But that's just the beginning. According to experts, criminal convictions can make or break a parent's ability to keep custody of their children. In Gypsy's case, any felony conviction involving violence could be grounds to bar her from seeing her child. Aggravated assault, homicide, kidnapping, stalking, and even sex crimes typically mean goodbye to custody. But it's not always black and white. Sometimes a parent might still get supervised visitation, depending on the situation, and in rare cases, an old conviction might not matter if it wasn't violent or if the person was convicted of a misdemeanor. Still, when it comes to charges like homicide or anything that puts children in danger, the rules are clear, custody is at risk. But it doesn't end there. Gypsy Rose's social media has become the battleground for this custody drama. After posting a statement about the legal situation, Katie Joy couldn't resist jumping in on TikTok. She claimed that she spoke to her lawyer and there's no way Gypsy could lose her child. Gypsy, however, wasn't backing down. She confidently replied, accusing Katie Joy of spreading misinformation. What started as a legal debate is now a full-on public feud, with both sides making bold claims. And as the tension builds, it seems like Gypsy is preparing for a showdown that could turn this entire situation upside down.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard has a message for anyone who may be threatening to call CPS on her. Gypsy shared that making a false CPS report is considered a crime in most jurisdictions, as it involves knowingly providing false information about CA or neglect with the intent to deceive and can result in fines, jail time, or both, depending on the severity and state laws involved. At the top, Gypsy wrote, "You've been informed." She also shared a couple more photos explaining that it is a crime to make a false CPS report in Louisiana. I do wonder if something happened recently to make her post this. I know I've seen people talk about calling CPS on her for months. And in my opinion, most people are just doing that because they don't like her. But like she just posted, if you make a false report, it is considered a crime. Speaking of rumors, I'm sure most of you have seen their Christmas photos by now, but just in case you haven't, I'm sharing them. This is a photo that Ken shared. Remember, there was a rumor going around that Gypsy and Ken broke up? Well, they were together for Christmas, and Ken shared this video on his IG. And now tonight, I saw a new rumor that Gypsy was with Ryan in Lake Charles this past week. I swear there's a new rumor every few days. I cannot keep up. Do people really think that Gypsy and Ryan got back together? I'm really just so confused about this. Now, I do think it's possible they may have been filming something for Lifetime, but do I think they got back together? Absolutely not. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts in the comments.
So, the rumors are flying and people are freaking out, even calling CPS over her pregnancy, but is it really that serious? Here's the thing. This whole situation might just be people blowing things way out of proportion. First off, the baby hasn't even been born yet, if there is even a baby at all. Yes, you heard that right. And second, even if she's actually pregnant, there's no sign of any issues. So maybe it's time for everyone to ease up a bit. But here's where it gets even more suspicious. Have you seen the photos? They are wild. In one shot from November, her belly looked huge, and then just a few weeks later, in December, right around Christmas, it's practically flat. Seriously? How do you explain that? It's almost like she gave birth and no one even noticed. What makes it even stranger is how the photos don't even line up, depending on the angle. From one angle, she looks like she's about to pop, but from another, it's barely noticeable. This is the kind of stuff that's making people question if there's even a baby in there at all. So, before everyone starts freaking out and calling CPS, maybe it's time we all just chill for a second and remember that we don't have all the facts yet.
Okay, y'all. So yesterday I made a video in regards to what Katie Joy, aka Without a Crystal Ball, had said about Gypsy Rose. Now, in short terms, basically Katie Joy had said that the law had claimed that Louisiana state would basically take Gypsy's baby away from her once the baby is born, and any family member or can take the baby and take full custody of the child. Well, it seems like a lot of speculation was going on in the comments. Katie Joy had gone into the comments and said that it was 100% fact. She stated that she had spoke to Christy, which is Gypsy's stepmother. And then Gypsy chimed in from her personal account in the comments as well. Let's go ahead and check it out. Now, Katie Joy stated, "This is not false. Christy 100% told me that DCFS will be available." Gypsy chimed in 4 hours ago on her personal account and stated, "Confirmed with my attorney that this is not accurate. They cannot take my child away without cause, even as a felon." Now, because some of you guys are thinking, how do we know this is the real Gypsy Rose? Well, guess what? I clicked on the page. Gypsy Rose, this is her Cajun Heart of Mine. This was her account is private, but I went on there and I double checked, but of course, let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Remember when Gypsy said that Katie Joy was lying about her child being taken away from her? Well, little birdie gave me a text, and that text shows that there was a message in regards to Gypsy's attorney asking if her child would be taken from her. And the attorney stated absolutely not true. If that were the case, no one would have their children. Now, I also received message that Gypsy is in mandatory therapy with no parole violations, no arrest after release, and no conflict with the law. It shows that her behavior has been good and law-abiding since she's been out of prison. Now, no lawyers or doctors have stated any of the information to Gypsy in regards to what Katie has claimed. Now, the lawyer that Gypsy has is not only a family lawyer, but also her divorce lawyer. So that way she felt more confident in making sure that she had the right information to be able to share with said person. Hit the comments, y'all.
So let's backtrack. This hacker clearly had no real interest in Gypsy herself. It's like they were just out there trolling social media, looking for a high-profile account to target. They didn't care who she was. They saw a big follower count and thought, why not? They only asked for a measly $400. Now, that seems low, right? It's almost like this hacker wasn't in it for the long haul, but just looking for a quick payday.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard's account has been suspended over the hacking, but the suspension may only apply to the direct messages. The hacker has now leaked all of Gypsy's messages to her ex-husband, Ryan Anderson, as well as all her messages to Ken, the baby's daddy. I will show you a screenshot of all those messages at the end. So currently, if you try to send Gypsy Rose Blanchard a message on her TikTok account, you get this. It says the account you are trying to contact has been suspended and may not be able to receive your messages, and you'll get a not sent notification. This morning, when you first logged on to Gypsy's account, there was nothing in the description, and the hackers now changed it to say, ended, my friend, with 3 hearts. So last night, this hacker was going live, going into other people's lives, doing battles. Everyone was legit losing their minds. They were posting things like, share all the inbox messages, delete her followers. And what ended up happening is he got very excited to earn some money. So he started a Facebook page as well as this Telegram chat place. And he started basically saying if you sent him money, he would release messages. Now, he did upload a screenshot from her messaging with Ryan Anderson, and it was just one message from Gypsy, and that was it. Soon after that, however, he started sharing some ridiculous screenshots of messages that were so obviously fake. Lots of people started sharing these messages thinking that they were real, but eventually clicked in that they were all fake. One user, Conspiracy, actually showed the proof that they were fake. She posted this one saying, Gypsy Rose Blanchard leaked messages fake. She explained that this hacker on his Facebook account had uploaded a screenshot, deleted it, and then re-uploaded it again later, edited. And this was the original one she had screenshot. So you can see at the top, it wasn't in English. It was actually in his own language. He's from Turkey. And then down below, there was a post, a comment in here saying that Gypsy was on probation when in fact she's on parole. So she would never have said that. Conspiracy pointed out that in the second release of the screenshot, he scribbled out the different language at the top and scribbled out the misquote that apparently Gypsy had said at the bottom. And Gypsy herself actually commented on Conspiracy's post saying, no shit, they're fake. And then she said, I've literally emailed every email for TikTok and also submitted a ticket. It's an automated system, so it's a slow process. And people making these fake DMs are taking advantage of the situation. So Gypsy has not gotten her account back, and I would actually be really surprised if she did since it's the weekend, and a lot of times you cannot get any responses from anyone at TikTok on the weekend. And here is the screenshot that the hacker chose to share. He searched for Ryan Anderson and showed his messages with Gypsy Rose. There was nothing more to it than that. That's it. And then he goes in to show you Ken Urkers, and basically all there is in Ken's is a bunch of videos shared. So he did apparently try to buy the account back from this hacker, but of course the hacker just wants more money. And that's it. Just a bunch of shared videos.
I mean, if you're gonna hack someone, wouldn't you want more? It makes you wonder if this was all just some desperate cash grab or if there's more going on here. But it didn't stop there. Someone else came into the mix trying to buy the account from the hacker. They were willing to pay, but get this, the hacker wasn't having it. They got into a back and forth about payment methods, with the buyer trying to get screenshots as proof. But here's the thing, the hacker played it smart, avoiding sharing any real evidence and dodging the buyer's requests. This person was clearly experienced. knowing how to stay one step ahead. It almost seemed like they'd been doing this for a while, which raises the question, how many others have they scammed?
Gypsy Rose Blanchard just had her account hacked by a Turkish hacker. Her account is live right now, literally right now, and he is trying to negotiate and get money out of them to get the account back. This is actually the craziest thing I've seen. And earlier today, she deleted all of her videos off of her YouTube. So now that makes me wonder, was that even her? Or did this same hacker get onto her YouTube account and delete all the videos? I guess because they're in another country, they're not afraid of getting prosecuted for this, because this is totally illegal, obviously, you guys. And apparently he's now blackmailing them that if they don't pay, he's apparently going to leak all the secrets within the accounts to the paparazzi. And we all know the paparazzi would pay money for that. He's literally speaking Turkish, so they're trying to translate back and forth what he's saying. It's literally insane. And I'm honestly kind of surprised this hasn't happened sooner. I'm trying to watch everything and piece it all together. I will come back for an update when there is one. But in the meantime, if you want to go and watch it too, go check it out, because like I said, it's going on right now.
Now, let's talk about the person trying to buy the account. They made some rookie mistakes. First off, they didn't ask for the right proof that the hacker actually had the account. And second, they didn't secure the payment properly. The hacker knew exactly how to avoid getting caught in a lie, which makes you wonder, could you have outsmarted them? Honestly, if I were in their shoes, I wouldn't have fallen for that either. The hacker was way too experienced, and the buyer didn't play it smart enough. It's a reminder to always be careful when dealing with sketchy situations online. You don't just send money without knowing what you're getting in return.
Gypsy's hacker has allegedly shared more DMs between her and Ryan.
No, I do not think these are real, but people are talking about it, and unfortunately, some people do think they are real. In this first one, Gypsy allegedly says that she does still have feelings for Ryan, but she doesn't want to hurt Ken. She could just say, however, she's not feeling it anymore for him.
In this one, Ryan asks her if she is going to leave Ken anytime soon. Ryan allegedly says, I know you said you don't want to rush things and let it fall into place. I want to be there when my baby is born. Gypsy allegedly writes, I'm just giving it time and slowly coming off social media so it doesn't get out as quick, because they already found out that the DNA test wasn't adding up, and most importantly, the month that I got pregnant. I don't need everyone in my business, and before you know it, it'll be on the T pages. And in this one, Gypsy asks Ryan, remember when I told you Ken check my messages? Ryan then says, yes, can't you just hide them? You know I work, and TikTok is supposed to get banned. A fake number would work to message me and just tell Ken it's your cellmates. Wouldn't that be smart, Gypsy? Gypsy allegedly then writes, you're always calling me, blowing my phone up. Just be patient. I'm so tired of all of this. And this is the one I really can't believe people think is real. Gypsy allegedly wrote, I'm still in contact with one of my cellmates. Basically, it got out, and now my PO is on me about it. I can't keep doing this internet thing. It's just stressing me out. I don't want to go back to prison. Everyone is figuring everything out about my mom. The photos was leaked. If they find out I'm the one who unalived her, I'm gone for good, Ryan. Ryan then allegedly writes, you know I won't let that happen, sweetheart. We can move away, far away, maybe to another country. Allegedly, the hacker also said that he is blocking some things out, but if someone wants to pay, he will post it all. He also said that he is not posting the dates because he wants people to pay first. Like I said, I don't think these messages are real. I would be shocked if they're real, but I want to know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts in the comments.
So what's really going on here? Was this whole hacking drama just a scam from the start? Or could there be some truth to it? To be honest, it's hard to say. The whole situation is messy, and not everything adds up. But one thing's for sure, the hacker knew what they were doing, and it seems like they've been at this for a while.
Are we gonna fucking talk about this hacker situations? He unblocked me! The friends got him to unblock me! Gypsy, I'm back in actions. No, but seriously, Rans, you got some explainings to do. Like, a lot of explainings. Rans, I'm pretty sure she had whole ass told yous about that night. The night we all are confused about. Rans, you could at least told me, so I wouldn't have said nothing. I think it's funny. You could have told me and then moved to a new country after that. I wouldn't have said nothing. I really, really like what's happening on the TikTok streets. Like, I really like it. Diddy thinks it's hilarious. The real truths are coming out. Gypsy got hacked. She's broker than brokes. Rads is sweeping up, taking actions. Ryan's is knight in shining armors, okay? He's coming there, and he's gonna sweep Gyp Stain off her feet again. For the second times. They're like original soulmates. They're supposed to be together, and as fans. The only thing I don't really like is that Ryan's didn't fill us in on the gossips that's happening on the inside of the TikTok streets. We had to wait till she got whole ass hacked. She went out with the bangs. A real bangs, okay? And that's what we're here for. We're okay with that. Dee Dee, come down. We're gonna watch clips of the hacker.
But what do you think? Is Gypsy really the victim here, or did the hacker get the best of her? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. All right, I've covered a lot here, and I want to hear from you. What do you think went down in this whole Gypsy hacking situation? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest gossip. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, peace out.